What up, people? What's going on? It's a beautiful day out here at the A to Z show. My name is Comedian Angelia. This is my host, Mr. Ira Coles. What's up, brother?
What's happening, bro?
Hey, man, I'm liking that.
You like that?
Yeah, so that's your new...
That's my own concoction.
Brand.
That's all me. That's that Coleman brew.
Coleman brew.
Yeah. Well, we get it's a liqueur.
Where you make
it's
it
a
at?
liqueur. in the kitchen.
What are the ingredients?
Drink.
I like that.
On ice.
Hey, we gotta dip into all kinds of businesses, as brothers right now. I see you putting your PPP money to use.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
They're gonna come get him at the end of the summer.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we got a great show for y'all today. I'm so excited about the guests. We got the one and only. Why you already laughing before we start?
I'm just a happy person.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Hey, so this show is the A to Z show. We bring some of the funniest comedians in the game. And my lady, you are one of the funniest
By far.
in the game. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Angelia Walker. Yeah, he go.
There we go.
You gonna have to.
I make my own.
Okay.
There you go. Yes.
That's the kind of show it's gonna be.
Yes.
Man. What's up, Ange? How you doing?
What's up?
How you been?
I've been blessed.
I ain't seen you since the pandemic.
I know you were
started.
smaller.
Did we have to start with that?
No, but that's more to love.
Yeah,
all that chocolate.
You wore black
chocolate.
because it's slimming today.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you
And
very
I
much.
see it.
Yeah, you
up
know.
under the arm.
Yeah, I've
It
lost
looks-
about
yeah.
5 pounds in the last 2 days.
Good.
Lying.
I thought you might have an enema and just shitted it out. No,
That's how it works.
that's how I get rid of my 5. My free flowing 5.
Hey,
I
man,
deuce it.
It's been crazy.
It has.
But you didn't stop working this whole
I
time.
did not. This whole time, I never stopped. Texas never really closed down.
Never.
So when they went ahead and restarted being able to have at a capacity shows at the Improv,
Yeah.
I started right back with them. But I was always cautious. I stayed away from everybody, washed my hands, kept my distance. It's all about being smart.
So did you catch it?
I never caught it.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah, never caught it.
We both had it.
Really?
We both had it, yeah.
I'm telling you, I was telling somebody, it's almost like how they had them pigs sniff out truffles and shit. I could smell COVID on people. I felt it on people. Like, and if you gave me inclination, I just keep my distance. And I promise everybody I thought that might have had it would call a week later and said they had it.
So did anybody at the house get it?
No, none of my children. My daughter is 23. She doesn't live with me, and she called me on FaceTime one day, and I said, "Oh, you are not allowed at my house." And I took her some medicine and soups and stuff. The next day, she talking about, I sent her some hot soup. She talking about, I said, "Was the soup good?" She talking about, "I couldn't." I said, take your ass.
So how did you hand her the soup?
I did not.
Oh.
I drove by the house and put it on her porch and called her and told her to pick the
Put
soup
it on
up.
the porch. I thought you said you did beep.
I didn't even knock. I don't know if that shit is on her door. I did like the blood of you know how they put the mark on the doors. No, I did not. You ain't catching me today. I set it on her. I set it on the ground.
Yeah.
I drove off.
Like
Then
like Uber Eats.
I did it worse than Uber Eats. At least they knock on the door. I didn't even knock. I said, "Hey, go to your door." I said, "That's me." I put that on there. I said, "Take that. Just drank the soup." I gave her instructions, and she went ahead and took the test that night. After she had drank the stuff I gave her, she coughed up a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And that was all she had. The rest of the time, she was good. You wouldn't even have known it.
It's them herbs, man.
It's herbs. We got.
Yeah, man.
That's the best stuff.
That's really all it was with me. I had a lot of mucus in my chest, but it was on the herbs, man. The sea moss,
there you go.
Yeah, I do sea moss. Yeah,
and, just a lot of vitamins and green vegetables. Just
So
eat a lot of
listen,
fruits
people,
and vegetables.
you don't have to get the vaccine. Just get the herbs, the sea
and be
moss.
smart. Be smart.
Every day they talking about something else crazy with the vaccine. Like now they talking about is giving like younger kids like
Infants.
heart palpitation, something.
Yeah.
Teenagers, like something. I just see this today.
And they're saying the 2 doses don't work. Really, you need a 3rd one.
No, they say like this is the first 2
Zombie
doses, and then
apocalypse
a
coming soon.
year and a half from now, you have to go back and get another re-up. So people think they're getting this vaccine and they don't have to do it again. No, you have to re-up. And I think too, I know a lot of people that had gotten the vaccine and they caught COVID, but they said, "Oh, well, you can still catch COVID. You just won't die from it."
We caught it.
No guarantee with that. It's just
exactly.
like people with getting the flu shot, getting the flu.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't do the flu shot.
I'll take my chances without it.
But here's what's crazy though. I was talking to another comedian who's based in LA.
Yeah.
And he was telling me that he can't even work in the comedy clubs because he doesn't have the vaccine. They are saying
they have the cards?
You got to have a certification to show that you got a vaccine.
You better go.
That's why in the state of Texas, but no, that's
better go make one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And he's Nigerian.
It's not even hard to go.
But in the state of Texas,
make a fraudulent card.
Whether you like him or not, he did that. Like you cannot discriminate against people or
that's Texas. Yeah. That's why we're here in Florida.
I'll give Hot Wheels props for that.
Yeah.
Most of the time, no, but I give him props for that.
Did you just call him Hot Wheels?
Yeah. He knows what
he do. He know what he do.
He know what he do.
He know he be popping willies in the back of the governor's mansion.
For those of you who don't know the governor of Texas, just go ahead and look him up. Man called him Hot Wheels. I ain't gonna say why. We ain't trying to get canceled.
You can get canceled for somebody's disability. It's not yours.
I mean,
can you say disability now? You can't say disability.
Somebody once said, "I want to vote for a person who can stand up on his own 2 feet."
And they got in trouble?
No, they didn't.
But what I said was wrong. That was wild.
Yeah, but it is like you said with the vaccine, all that stuff. I just think going back, you gotta take care of your insides. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Water.
Bottom line, and wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
The stuff your mama
told you to do.
It's about the mask. It's about washing your hands because that's how you're transmitting virus and disease.
It's just, you remember your mama said, don't be all up in people's face. Mm-hmm. Wash your hands. Stay your distance. Common sense stuff that your mama taught you. You ain't supposed to be all up in people's face, no way. Yeah. Give people their own personal space. People should have space.
That's right.
So, but they be all like, no, back up, like,
give me 50 feet
for real. And that's what I used to do. Like even now, like I just kind of focus, watch people. If you look a little clammy, I won't come around you. It's just certain things about people. Like if your eyes are a little too.
But it's allergy season, Ange.
I don't care. I don't want to catch your hay fever.
Stay away from her.
I don't want it. I'm just cautious. I think that's maybe why I've never. God willing, I've never. But I don't think also too positive vibe, like your frequency, how you
meditation.
Yeah, because like
everything.
A sick spirit will make a sick body.
There you go.
So if you think positively, you have positive thoughts. I think that keeps, because I don't know if you know this. There was a study, and it was like nurture. And this is they actually, back in the day they used to just get kids out of the orphanage and test them for. But there was a baby. What they did, it was a 2-year-old baby, and what they did is they did not touch him. Mm-hmm. They fed him. They gave him all the necessities to live, but the one thing they did not give him was attention or love. And that baby died. It died.
I remember that.
The baby died.
Wow.
So remember that study?
It was a study.
It was a study.
Wow.
But they fed him. They did everything as far as physically.
Yeah.
But they didn't feed his soul. And the baby died.
The human touch.
It wouldn't touch him.
But somebody got to be accountable for that. That's a whole baby.
Who allowed that?
Yeah, that's a whole baby. Are
you talking about the people that allowed?
Enough said.
Tuskegee.
But I'm saying like what parents?
No, it was an orphan.
Okay.
So this baby ain't got a parent. Let's go on.
They would do different testing, like society tests. So like they would, just like when they have like the little black kid and they say, which doll do you think is pretty?
Yeah,
right.
So it was a study like that. I don't think they thought that the baby would die. I think they thought the baby might get depressed or sad or whatever, but they just wouldn't give the baby no eye contact. They would not acknowledge his existence. So that's what I'm saying. So human touch is important. And you see like a lot of people, they didn't have any type of touch.
Because it had no ability to learn or...
Well, no, he was looking, and I saw that he was looking at them. Right. He was, talking to him. Yeah. He was happy, but
I'm saying without that attention, it has no... like the brain function can't.
He didn't even last. It wasn't even about. He did not last. Like
damn,
maybe a couple of weeks and he died. And then when they did an autopsy on him, there was nothing wrong with him.
Yeah.
So Angela, listen, we
Yes,
brought
we ain't gonna get serious. I'm smart.
we brought you out here to our
Yes.
show because we said, man, the world's gotta get to know who you are. Angela, you are one of the funniest comedians that I've ever had the pleasure to work with. That we've worked with.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So I the first time I met you, I mean, I want you to get into your story, but the first time I met you, I remember you told me you were from a city in Africa. What did you say you were from?
Chipinge.
Chipinge. You told me you're from Chipinge,
I'm lying.
Zimbabwe. You lying.
What country is that?
It's Zimbabwe.
So let me tell
Oh,
you
is it
what.
real?
Yeah.
Yes.
So Chipinge is a village in Zimbabwe, right?
And they're
and it's very famous for the witchcraft people out there. That's what it's famous for. Now they specialize in lightning.
Oh.
Yeah, like you piss me off, bro. And it'll be 3:00 in the afternoon, broad daylight, no cloud in the sky, and bam, lightning strikes and knocks you dead. I'm like, what happened to him? He got struck by lightning.
Chipinge got him.
Wow.
Chipinge got him. So how she knew about Chipinge?
Because I had a lot of friends left. My coworkers were from Zimbabwe. And they said I looked like I was from Chipinge. But my people are from Louisiana. We do, they do.
So you did come from Chipinge?
Yeah, I'm the state's Chipinge.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I believe it.
I can't believe you remember the Chipinge.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
And whenever I say Chipinge and I know someone's from Zimbabwe, they lose their, because they don't think, a lot of Zimbabweans think Americans are the most retardedest people ever. They're not impressed with black people's intelligence. I'm gonna say
the geography is lacking.
Man.
Okay.
They are not impressed with us.
It's that British teaching, they enunciate correctly and
This
so
one-
forth.
This one dude that was from Zimbabwe, I remember he was talking because we worked in collection. He was talking to the lady. And I guess the lady was like, you're a foreigner. He's like, ma'am, I'll have you know, I speak the Queen's English. It's like, who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
Right?
but he was like, I speak the Queen's English, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it.
That they do.
Yes.
This one and his enunciation and pronunciation.
Very sharp.
Terrible? No, it's
Crisp.
very crisp. It's immaculate.
Well, thank you very much.
He says aluminium.
I'll have you know.
He says aluminium, not aluminum.
Aluminum.
Aluminium.
Aluminium.
The word is aluminium. We made up aluminum.
Yeah.
Aluminum.
Yeah, you made up all kinds of
Yeah,
shit.
we made up aluminum.
So what's another word we made up?
Roots.
Roots?
Yeah. From here to there, I gotta take this route.
It's a route.
Not route. The hell is a route? Trousers. Pants. Y'all niggas pants.
I say trousers,
There you go.
but I'm from the country.
Exactly.
So that might not help.
Yeah.
And I say the roots.
And we call zebras zebras.
Zebras.
What are they?
It's
Zebras.
a zebra.
What type?
But that's
Is it a black
that's one of those
zebra?
ones that is
Is
real.
it the black zebra or is it the white zebra?
Zebras are black
They are
and
black
white.
and white.
No. Are they really black with white on them or are they white with black on them?
I see what
So
you did
that's
there.
a zebra and zebras.
and a zebra.
And zebra. 'cause
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
That.
But my mother's name was Deborah, not Debra.
No, Debra.
Who the hell is Debra?
Exactly. So why would you say
who's
zebra?
It's zebra.
Think about it. And y'all call the letter Z.
What are you supposed to call it?
Z.
Get the no. That's a homeboy I got that lives.
Is
in,
that
Z is a,
European English?
Yes.
Z.
No.
Z.
Z is somebody that lives in East Texas.
Z. Like,
He had acres of land.
like one dude back
No.
back in Zimbabwe when we were in high school, he gonna call the letter Z, and everybody looked at him like, this nigga clumsy.
Clumsy?
It's stupid.
Whoa.
Where'd you get Z from?
But y'all, well, I will say this: some Zimbabweans like to borrow social security numbers. Though.
We're not gonna go there now.
They like to borrow them.
Positive vibes here.
Yes,
Yeah.
they positively was getting all people's social security numbers.
Yeah, they learned that from the Nigerians.
They learned that from the Niger. Speaking of, yes, they did. Who do you think they taught them? Speaking of, Angela, you got some big news to tell us.
Not really.
Yes, you do. You showed me some
on it.
bling earlier.
Yeah, I got a little something going on.
Show the people. Show the people some bling on. Hey!
No. Put it in the camera.
Bam!
Wow.
Girl got
So
it.
I say.
Tell us about it.
Talk about it.
Where he from? Who is he?
He's from Nigeria.
Would you look at
Anne's got her a scammer.
No.
She's going home. She's going home.
You know what? I honestly, like, Nigerians are either they're the best people of the world, or they're the devil.
There you go.
There's no in between.
Here's how I describe it.
Is he a city boy?
the
Or is he
most
from
loving.
Lagos?
Lagos.
Yeah.
He's a city boy.
Yeah.
So he might be a scammer.
Wow.
He's not a scammer.
They call him.
He's actually he's too honest.
They call him Yahoo.
I believe that.
Yahoo boy.
Like you said, it's what do you say? There's
Yeah.
you're here or you're here.
Yeah, he's very like when you find a man that'll pray for you.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. So
That's beautiful.
Congratulations.
but we met through
Congratulations.
friends.
Nice.
Mutual friends thought we would hit it off, and the first moment I saw him, we just.
Oh, I know y'all hit it off all right.
I said our personalities click.
Oh, okay.
I'm
All
grown,
right.
and I'm a private person.
I was wondering why you're sitting with your back like that. You've been hurt now. Your back been.
No.
Them Nigerians, boy,
Yeah.
they take real herbs too.
Yeah.
No.
Real strong.
You've been
Look
stay-
at her blushing. She can't even look
You've been
right.
staying in the house a lot over the pandemic.
No. Like we're it's right now we're not in the same area.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but
Okay.
it's cool.
Congratulations.
I'm
Yes,
happy.
congratulations.
I'm happy. Like I said, when you find somebody that just
he
loves you for
flashy?
you, huh?
Is he flashy?
No,
Okay.
no.
And you are a brilliant comedian, so I know you gotta make him laugh. Do you clown the way? Because I know he talks different. His accent is
No,
different.
like
from
I
yours.
don't even like. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like I don't even.
The girl is in love. She don't even hear the accent.
No, I hear the accent.
Well,
what I'm
well,
saying, but he
well,
doesn't have
well,
like an aggressive.
Well,
like
yeah.
you know, some of them they real aggressive.
It depends too. Like I mean,
What part he's from?
Yeah.
Okay.
And not only that,
And
and
he's
how long
Yoruba.
he's been around.
Around.
Oh,
yeah.
Yoruba.
Yoruba. He's Yoruba.
Okay.
Yeah.
Girl.
They're nice. Yeah, he's a good guy.
All right.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right. I was hoping you'd get a dude from
Are you?
Chipinge.
Do you know any of the dialect?
No.
You need
You
to
gonna
I
learn
know.
that.
I'm starting to pick little stuff
You
up,
need
but
to learn that.
yes, because I
I'm
want
gonna
to
put
see.
you on. I'm gonna send you a mix of nothing but Afro beats.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
deal.
start with the music.
Yeah, start with the music.
Yo,
he
he cold
sings
with it.
to me.
Word?
Nice.
Yeah, and he loves my son.
That's
Which
He
is
loves
very important.
all my children like him.
That's
Very
So
important.
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like when you find somebody that I don't even think like we joke about like even the difference is not it's not a problem because it's irrelevant.
Yeah.
It's like our souls know each other.
I mean, there's no difference. We are one people.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Our souls know each other. And actually, my brother did our bloodline, and we're like 80-something% Nigerian.
What?
You might be getting married to your cousin.
Possibly. Yeah.
Yes, but I'm saying, and then Irish.
What did he use? Because most of us is from the coast.
You said what?
What
Well,
did he,
no, Nigeria is really.
no,
on the
most of
coast,
us.
too.
No, most of us is we. I know who sold us.
Yeah, it wasn't us from Zimbabwe. I can tell you that.
I know who sold us.
What do you think? Anything? But you think you think about it like there was some bad decisions made back in the day, but also too
Yeah.
with slavery, a lot of times I don't think they knew what was going to happen when they took them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, and plus a lot
yeah.
of it was like there were people that were initially a lot of
Yeah, they gave us
Africans.
some shiny baubles and didn't really care.
Well, no, it wasn't even that. It was like a lot of them were prisoners of war from different tribes.
Right.
So it
This is
wasn't
very true.
initially. It was you were getting rid of your enemies.
Right.
It wasn't about the money or whatever.
Yeah.
But then,
no, it was. It was like, this is my enemy. I don't care what happens to him.
Yeah, I can get
and I'm
money
getting
for
this
it.
for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why would you care? You could kill him.
Yeah.
Like better. I mean, I can get money out of him instead of just killing him.
Yeah.
Right.
So and there's just different things like that. But forgiveness and moving on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool.
Yeah.
Thing.
One thing that's important to know for both sides
Yeah.
is we were always taught that we didn't like each other.
Mhm.
Like growing up, we were always taught that we didn't like each other.
Yeah.
Africans don't like y'all. We don't, and they're taught that we don't like them,
Right,
and
right.
vice versa. But now you got social media, the internet, everything is more or less like, yo,
and you see yourself.
They've been lying
else.
to you this whole time.
And for me, it didn't have to be social media. When I first got here, I was like, yo, this nigga's just cool.
Yeah, but I've also met some, also too, on both ends. Like, you know, when you were growing up, they were like African booty. Like, they had these different, like that joke you even say, like, oh, African booty
scratcher.
But not even just that. If you think about it, it's so... We're told this one thing about Africa,
we're
but
told
then
they're
told
we're the cotton pickers, and
they said this one dude I know from Zimbabwe. He said that they told him all black people have AK-47s. Like, so, like, basically, so when you're watching New Jack City,
they live in the projects.
There's no rich black people. They all live in the project.
They don't want to go
ghetto.
to school.
They'll kill you.
Yeah, that's what the media was portraying.
And then they portray to us that everybody just lives in a hut.
Exactly,
and there's no.
Is there one?
Society is completely undeveloped and everything.
Exactly.
And, just
and
nonsense.
then Africa is one of the richest continents.
No, it is the richest continent on the planet.
And this is what we're doing. And this is what we're doing right now. We're changing the narrative, right?
Yeah.
We're taking media into our own hands. This is our own media platform,
right?
So we get to talk about it. So here is an African, a black girl from McKinney who's getting married to a Yoruba dude. My brother from Pittsburgh, and bam, we are one. And can't no media outlet tell us that we don't like each other. Right. That's crazy.
But it's still like that. I mean, you still gotta. There's still a lot of
like is a
white
strong word.
Love. Well, I'm saying, you know.
No, I mean, we tolerate you.
Go ahead. See what I gotta deal with?
Continue. Please continue.
Well, I'm saying whitewashing. It's still it's even all over the continent.
Yeah.
Of Africa. You know, like the expectations. Like, even when you look, like some Africans will just be like, oh, the white man is so like that's because that's
certain countries skin bleaching is a problem.
Yes,
right.
And that kills me when I'll be seeing a lady and she's like light skinned in her black.
And the hands.
Oh my, the hands tell the business. You be like, put your hand back here. Yes, terrible.
It's terrible. It really is. Man.
But that's a form of self hate,
that's been taught.
Yeah, that's been taught. Like, and then even like in Jamaica.
They're doing that too.
And they're real bad
because too. Cake soap.
They say they like, you don't the light skin better. You know, you ask them why, and there's even in England they say that. There's just different areas where it's even more so that
it's happening even here in the States where most people they don't want to be associated with just being
like,
black.
I feel like we're in an era where we're in the age of information. So people are waking up more. But
it's what you're waking up to, though, depending on what you're feeding yourself.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's always true. Mm-hmm. But I'm saying knowledge is more abundant.
Yeah.
So what was easily done before, they can't do as easily. A lot more people are more aware now. I mean, is it going to stop? No, it's too ingrained in us. But a lot more people are aware of the brainwashing now.
But even some people are aware. It's almost like like when you're kidnapped. And then the person that is the victim.
Stockholm syndrome.
Right. Like, a lot of black people have Stockholm syndrome.
Oh, this is very true.
And even the truth is thrown in your face, they can still say, well, that's not this white man. That was what his ancestors did. But if you're still benefiting off what your ancestors received and you don't acknowledge it, you're part of the problem.
Yeah, certainly.
So what do you think is the solution? What is your solution to the whole crisis that we're in, everything that you see going around us?
I think self, like anything like with self, like you can't say that you want the world to change if you're not changing self and acknowledging the good and the bad within yourself.
That's
like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's shortcomings within myself that I have to acknowledge so that I can grow from it.
Right.
You know, I have preconceived notions about different cultures because of what was trained in me, what has happened to me. You know, I grew up on the white side. We were the first blacks to move on the white side of town. So at one point in time in my life, I did not trust white people. I was like, I had crosses burnt in my yard. They shot our house up. They killed our animals. And that's on this side. But when I went to the black side of town, we were Oreos. So do you see what I'm saying? Like, so I was getting it from both sides. And I had to make a decision, like, how do I think of myself? You know what I'm saying? And what do I think of myself? Because these people are just telling me I'm a nigger, and these people are calling me an Oreo. what is Angela? How do I feel about it? Because, and then even I have, you know, like there's 15, I have 9 sisters and 6, my mother had 15 children, right? So we are, black is so beautiful that it's a variation. Yeah. And even back then, because I was darker skinned and my other sister might have been lighter skinned, she was pretty just based on the fact of her skin. Or I was chubby. And, you know, like, so my other sisters were cuter than me because they were thin. So that stuff, either I could have fed into that, or I could acknowledge myself for who I am and decide how I think of me. So it should always start with self. You cannot improve anything within the world without self. And remember that we are servants to each other. You know what I mean? We're servants. Like, if you think that you lived in this world and you don't affect anyone else, that's where you become a fool. Right. But if we're serving one another, we take care of each other, take care of self, but you're taking care of self not to be selfish, right? But so that your body is able and willing to help your fellow man. That's the law, and that's what comedy is.
Essentially, that's the law of one as well. You know what I mean? Right. Because when you take care of yourself, then ultimately you taking care of your next man. You taking care of your children. You
make sure they're happy and healthy. And when they're around other children, they can spread that. But if you are toxic and poison, then that's what you're going to spread as well. So you just have to be very cognitive of yourself.
Yeah, I agree. And I personally, I mean, this is my philosophy. I came up with this all on my own. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make the change.
He came up with that on
my own. So you got to start with the man in the mirror.
In the mirror. And I think people ended up copywriting it from him.
They stole that from me. But it's all good. As long as you're learning the lesson, that's all. That's what I put it out there for.
Yeah. And how did you say it when you said it?
I was talking to a friend of mine. We was at
No. How did you say it when you say it?
How do I say it?
Take a look at how do you say it when you say it?
I was talking. I'll tell you the first time I ever said it. I was talking to a friend. We were at his house. He had a big ranch.
Dressing or ranch?
No. He had a big ranch. It was Neverland Valley, what he called it. We were hanging out. I was talking to him, and I said, "Look,
great story."
I said, "Look, Mike."
Were there any monkeys involved?
He did have a monkey. Monkey wasn't there. I said, "Look, Mikey," because I called him Mikey because he's kind of a kid. I don't know. It's about 15. About 15.
This story's not going good. You're 15.
We're listening.
I was about 15.
Okay.
And
I feel like
I was like, you know, because it's my pal, man. He'd invite us out and everything. We'd hang out and stuff. And
have you ever heard of Jesus Juice?
I have. Oh. I have. And it was me, him, the homie Macaulay. We was all just hanging out, chilling. And, you know, we were just talking about life. Yeah. And, you know, I just put that gem in the air. I actually believe he made like a hit record out of it. It was crazy. Yeah, but
bananas.
Any point of that conversation did you say, can I use that one day?
What was his full name?
Oh, we don't have to do all that. Oh, yeah, we don't have to do all that.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, we're not going to get into all that.
Because
the man was a genius, though.
Yeah, the world.
And he shared it with the world, and I was happy about it.
There you go.
But I digress. Back to you.
I'm amazed.
Yeah.
I'm so amazed.
I do that a lot. I put gems throughout this world.
It's unbelievable.
Yes.
And you know what? It's not about me.
Almost a tear.
It's the greater good of the world. Of the world.
Yes.
Angela, tell us about your comedy, girl.
Yes.
You've been in the game for a while.
Yes.
I've been in the game probably 2005, 2006.
Right about
just a slow creep.
When I started too.
Like a turtle, but I never quit. I keep moving. So
of course.
Yeah. So at the end, I was, excel.
You got one of these jokes that the first time I ever saw you.
Which one?
Where you pull the beer bottle out of your titties.
I made sandwiches on stage. I would pull anything out of my. I made sandwiches. I had car keys. I had my kids' toys. Because when the reason it happened was because I have 3 children, but I breastfed. So I never carried a diaper.
Biscuits.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying I never carried a diaper bag. I kept everything in my. I had a receiving blanket, so I could cover up when I nursed. I had diapers on this side, baby wipes. Toys.
You never carried a diaper
never
bag.
carried a diaper bag.
So that's how that.
That's where it manifested. I just kept everything in my titties.
I've never seen any other comedian do that.
I've seen some like
maybe they're copycats.
I don't, I think sometimes premises, what I'm saying? Like now I do know of some
women
jokes
do it
people,
though. Women do it, so it's
but
not.
I have a couple of jokes that have been borrowed.
Of course.
Yeah.
It happens.
It happens.
We won't name names.
But they can't do it better.
Unless you want to name names.
It's irrelevant. But
somebody read them lips.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, they can't do it better than me because it's mine. So
exactly.
You can borrow it, but you never can beat me.
So the ultimate show for you, which one was it?
The ultimate, so up to date?
Yeah.
I mean, I've done shows where I did. I'm not that person that can do like a favorite. I can't. There's certain things for certain moments that are just I can't. Like there's been times where I did a show for nothing, and it was like one of the best shows because it was to help raise money for someone that had cancer. Or
make sure you write that off.
Write that off.
Yes,
I didn't.
That's a charity.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I said. But then there's shows where based on even the A to Z show. You remember the first time you did your A to Z show? And I had the pleasure. I had the pleasure of being in that show. And that night it was.
That was the first time I seen you.
Yeah, it was a magic, wasn't it?
That was great.
It was amazing.
That was great. This dude, he was in rare form too.
It was A to Z. It was from start to finish. It was.
I was actually very, very sober then.
Really? Because you came up there like.
I think it was just the energy. It was just the energy in the room.
Yeah.
And you know what's so funny with the A to Z? Do you know my kids? I named them from A to Z.
Oh, for
Angelia and Zion. But then I had.
And then you had
Lennox. So I didn't put it in the middle.
Tell us, how old is Angelina, how old is Zion, and how old is Lennox?
You're such an
Come on, we gotta hear this.
Well, I'm 48.
Okay.
Run it down.
Yes.
How old is Angelina?
Angelia is 23.
Okay.
23. Okay.
Zion is 19.
19.
Yeah, that makes sense.
College.
How old is Lennox?
He's 6. I'm a kindergartner. I'm a kindergartner.
What happened?
You know what happened.
No, I don't. I wasn't there.
Hey, I wasn't either. To this day, his dad get mad, but I was asleep.
Damn.
I know he got me in my sleep.
That's how quick it was.
Well, I don't know what it was. I just knew the next morning I argued with him because we went out, and I should have known.
Yeah.
Because he wanted a child, and I was like, it don't matter. All I know is that I sleep wild.
Okay.
And I might put on a t-shirt.
Wild.
Yeah, wild. So when I woke up, I had on drawers, a full set of pajamas. I was sleep like this, washed up and everything. I'm like, I don't sleep like this. I was so pretty. I said, I woke up out of the same
You put your makeup on and everything.
Man, baby hair was brushed down. I was like, this face, I ain't had no sleep, no nothing. He done washed me down, put pajamas on me. I said, did something happen with us last night?
He hit you with the Jello.
Well, he said he just act like he didn't. We argued for 2 days. That's all right. I'm gonna go get one. Cause this is how old I was. I said they got this pill you could take, and it'll keep you from getting pregnant. I went and read the instructions. You had to do it within the first 48 hours.
So you went a week later?
We argued 2 days. It was like 2 days. So when I went to go get it,
you tried to plan B too late.
Yeah, I did not plan. And so but I'm glad I didn't because, matter of fact, I was so paranoid, he wouldn't got a pregnancy test. And I think on day 4, I peed on that thing and you saw a light pink line. And I fell out.
Day 4?
Day 4, I knew.
That's how quick it was?
Yes. Yeah. And I fell out. I fell on the ground. I was like, I'm too old for this. But me and him, we doing okay. He's the one of the best things there. He's a blessing.
I love it when you tell it on
stage.
Yeah,
man. You got some material.
And everything is real.
I know. Yeah. You got some material that I was like, what?
And people don't believe, they be like, that's not right. I'm like,
I believe you only because you expressed in other situations how real it was.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, that material is golden. You're just like, this is real.
That's why I know, like, when some people borrow my jokes, I'm like,
you can tell.
Because it happened to me.
Yeah, that was a real situation.
Yeah, it was a real situation. So.
Unbelievable. So yeah, we've had a great,
even like the crock pot, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, you gotta check out Angela Walker. And you putting some live performances online now, right?
Yeah, I have a few. Yes. I'm doing better. I'm gonna tell y'all, like, this is something I'm converting more to getting more familiar with the marketing and internet. I've never really, because I'm a mom. I work. And I work for it. So, you know, comedy is a passion. I never gave up on it, but like I never knew the lessons and nobody ever took me under their wing. You know what I'm saying? I just kind of watched and learned. So I might have learned some right ways to do it, some wrong ways to do it, but like I said, I never quit.
So what are the challenges as a female comedian that I probably don't even know about? That part,
like that's my new motto. Like, I tell people, just focus on the funny. Don't worry about if I'm a girl, if I'm plus size, if I'm black. None of that stuff should matter. Only thing you need to do is focus on the funny. But for me, people try to pinhole me. And I remember, like, they always kept telling me I was an urban comic, and that didn't make sense to me. Right. So I'm like, because I'm from the country. Right. So to me, urban means like you cityfied. Right. Then I come to find out that meant no, you're black. Exactly. But I do just as well in black rooms, white rooms. Yeah. And the thing about it is because it's not about my color. It's just about my situation. The funny. And, you know, because women, things that I talk about with women, there's no color basis on it. Right. It's just women, you know, this happens, or being in a relationship, or even men. I could talk to in reference to men, and men have felt love and felt hurt, and and they can relate to it. Yeah. I'm not a male basher. Like, you know, like if I talk something in reference to a man that hurt me or a man that loved me, it's not all men. And for one, I love black men so much. Let me tell y'all something. For every black man that is listening to my voice, I need you to understand that we love you. We honor you and we respect you to the utmost, because I know that y'all right now, they're trying to eliminate you. And I mean, even like with sexuality, other cultures, police, you know,
so much going
there's so
on.
Many things that are against you. And but the thing about it is like, even if you're a gay man, you're still a man. Yeah. And still honor that. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. I don't even care what your lifestyle is. Still be that black man. And even if you went to jail, still be that black man. And I just want y'all to understand how much I honor and adore and respect. I'm raising 3. I'm raising 2 men. I have 2 boys to become men. I have brothers. I have friends. Yeah. There's no way I could bash y'all and feel right about myself. Right. Now, I can tell you about a man that treated me bad. Right. I can tell you about a man that did me right. But at the end of the day, y'all need to know how amazing and wonderful y'all are.
I think more. We need to hear that from more black women.
Definitely.
But we feel it. But also, beautiful. But here's the trick. Some of, and I'm gonna speak on behalf of the sisters. Sometimes y'all say some of the hardest stuff to your cheerleaders. We want to be that cheerleader. Okay. But if y'all are bashing us, how can I cheerlead you? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm looking to you to be like, my nature is to nurture and to love. Right. Your nature is to protect and provide. Right. And then when I see the people out and you see women fighting and not a one brother stops the fight, right, or you see a man punching a woman, and you don't protect her, that could be your sister, that could be your mama. That's true. So some of us have become bitter. And it's because of the treatment. So that's all I'm saying. I say I honor y'all, but also, you know, take that in mind and honor us. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the realness of it.
Well, black women, we just want to stand right here as 2 brothers and let you know we love you.
We love you. We honor you.
Queens, we honor you.
And we are here to protect you.
Yes, we are. just easy on the bleach.
But keep in mind,
This is true.
if I'm a black woman and I have to compete against other women that have been told that they are the standard of beauty, I have to compete with men. I have to compete with the police system, judicial system. I have to compete with ageism, the age of men.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then there's so many of us, and so there's gonna be, and then I'm educated.
Yeah.
So you're telling me, because sometimes it's in like on the internet. So I'm an educated woman. I might be a plus size woman. I might not be the skinny or whatever, but you're telling me even though I make six figures, you would rather take a girl that works at McDonald's,
right,
and that be your prize.
Yeah, right.
And I've done everything in my power to make myself a high standard woman.
And not only,
you do not acknowledge it.
And not only
I didn't even know you made the six.
She's very smart.
I mean, those eyes are hypnotic.
No, you said the six. No, like, do I make six figures?
Listen.
I do not.
But here's the thing.
I know I have six figures on me. My feet, my belly, my titties, my ass.
That scale is
I
a
can
zip
make
code.
the letter six.
I can say
my
this.
belly makes the number six. Like we can. I have six figures on me. Sir.
On you.
Hold on.
Hey, but they look good on you.
Oh,
They
thank
look great
you.
on you.
Enough to where somebody put a ring on
You
it.
know,
Put a
but
ring on it.
I don't think it wasn't even based on looks. It was based on connection.
Yeah.
Sometimes we gotta stop this because, and then like
fades.
the fake shit. Women are walking around with these long
I
lashes.
can't stand that shit.
But you know who they're doing it for?
Yeah.
Men.
But we don't
No, they're
even
not.
like
No,
that.
they're
Yes,
not. Listen,
they
let me
are.
say this. Let me say this to you, Ange.
Yes, you don't think so?
Women do that for other women. Listen.
You think so?
Yeah.
Never ever have I heard any brother say, "Bruh, she had them lashes."
And them
We
long
don't care nothing
nails.
about them caterpillars. That it look
You're
creepy.
a different man because
No. I promise you.
Okay.
I promise you. I am
Okay.
not every man, but I speak as a every man. None of us care about no lashes. None of us care about no lashes. Like the boy Cat said, we don't care about matching draws.
Right.
We don't care about that.
Either way.
Now, don't get me wrong.
There is a certain
Beautification
Yes.
is a real thing.
Yes.
We know y'all do that for us, but for the most part, y'all don't do that for us. Y'all do that for each
For
other.
the most part, you don't
I do
really
not do
have
it.
to
I ain't
do it
never
to that
met
extent.
no dude that wanted to see a girl with 3-inch fingernails.
Nails.
Let
We
me
don't
tell you
care
something.
nothing about that.
You're not the same because I know dudes when they walk in and I've heard them say, she has to be crisp, she got to be a dime. Why do you think these women?
A dime is different from listen.
The dime is a physical. It's not.
But
They don't even know.
But
this
the
woman haven't-
but the caterpillar joints, that's not attractive.
It's excessive.
So that's what I'm saying. So it doesn't do anything for us. To me, it just makes me look like woman of the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, but what's her name? I hate to even bring her up because it seems like if you say her name more than once, your life will be destroyed.
Candyman.
Yes, but them K women.
But they don't have. But this is what
Yes,
I'm saying.
I'm
don't
saying
do
they
that.
have all the fake stuff.
Oh,
so
yeah.
there's images. What I'm saying is like some women are.
But you're
trying
talking to
get it
two strong black males. I'm not
There you
looking
go.
at them
We're not
at
looking
all.
for that.
I'm not looking
And there's
for
a
them at
whole
all.
lot more of us like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this goes both ways.
Because men don't talk to me.
Yeah,
Like
this goes both ways. We have to realize that for as much negative energy that we see on social media, it's not. You think it's the norm, but it's really not.
It's not.
Right.
Like most dudes I know don't have these ideologies or preset.
But y'all are
thoughts
laid back
of-
dudes. There are dudes that
But
like
that's what
that
I'm
make
saying.
the
But
high dollar
most
dudes.
that I know though don't have these preset standards
Notions.
of black women and so forth. And most black women I know it's the same way. They don't have this negative outlook on black males. It's the chatty Cathys on social media who push
telling
this
you.
agenda.
Yeah.
But the average people I know don't really feel like that.
Like the
'Cause for me-
feminist stuff like that, I'm not for. I'm not a feminist. I do believe like if I give you
Feminism is not for black women
it's
at all.
not. If I put
Period.
in the work, I should get paid for the work.
Right.
Like us getting paid less, I don't. But like, it's not even. Let me tell y'all something. For black women, if y'all don't know, they've used us on their backs to get their things across. Black people in general,
Yeah.
like
Don't fall for it.
power to the people, right? So it was Black Pride, right? What happened to Black Pride? You don't even hear Black Pride no more. What do you hear? You hear Gay Pride. That was stolen. Now women, when they're feminists, they put fist up. Yeah. Where they get that from? Right. They got it from us. So they know there's power in our spirit, but we don't even know how to harness it.
Even this, and some people are going to get offended by this.
But that's okay.
But the whole BLM movement is not about us.
It's not.
Well, here's the thing.
It's a created. It's a
BLM movement was hijacked by lesbian feminists.
Correct.
For a completely separate agenda, and we just
read the.
Roll on. Well, no, they removed their.
Oh, they did.
Yeah. They removed their.
Speech.
About what they're
men,
about. Yeah. They removed it because they knew
the structure of the.
Exactly. Okay. They're not for us. They're for them, and they hijacked our movement and did what they did, and people still. I don't even use that phrase.
I don't either.
I can't stand it
even
because of what they did.
Was hijacked.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. And even this, and everybody's all like, "Oh, it's a national holiday." I'd be like, "What is it?" They'd be like. I'd be like, do you have anything? Did you obtain anything from it? Right. Did you get 40 acres and a mule behind it? No. So don't let them fool you with the shenanigans.
Symbolism.
And the fact that the dude that who signed the whole thing from the start has been like, I don't want my kids going to school in the jungle with these black kids and blah, blah, blah. But y'all voted for him.
Same dude.
Put him in there, loved him.
Same dude.
And this is the same dude who put more of us in prison than anybody else. Period. And I didn't even want to go in this lane.
No, but it's not even, you know, the thing about it is once you see what the speech that you're making is the fact that there are outside entities that we think that are for us, and they are not. They're
just taking our momentum.
Yes. So we need to recognize that. And politicians and stuff, I'm not even worried about because they have an agenda, and it has nothing to do with us.
They're all on the same team.
They are.
They're all on the same team.
So we should be making sure that that's why I said the self once again. Yeah. It's about self and me making sure if I see, and that's another thing, if I see a beautiful woman, and I'm not talking about her exterior, I'm talking about her soul. Hey sister, you look good today. She might not even have makeup on, but I see you. I see your effort. You look good today.
Your energy.
I see that all the time.
What would it hurt you to give a person a compliment? I see brothers, there's times where I've even bought a drink for a dude and said, hey brother, I see you. Keep it up. Yeah. You know how much that means to somebody? That's why I say
especially when you don't want anything. That's the biggest part. You got to let people know because that helps them to trust people as well. Yeah. We all need that. We all need that. Hey, this person genuinely just showed me love. Yeah. And that's all they wanted was to show me love.
Good looking. Like, if it's nothing wrong with does a compliment really hurt you?
Right. Yeah. But damn, I've known you for almost 10 years. You ain't never bought me a drink.
Or a comment or a like.
And he just lied because I have bought you a drink. It was on a $2 Tuesday. Okay. And I did get you one.
Okay, T-Pain.
He didn't want it.
Let me say this. let me say this because we got deep.
Yes.
We got deep and we got off the comedy, and I want to get back to focusing on the funny.
Yes.
Because I am a self-proclaimed, I'm not going to say self-proclaimed, but a lot of people would say that I am not the biggest lover of female comedians. However,
that's okay.
When somebody shines, and it's mainly because they do the opposite of what you do. A lot of them it's male bashing, it's this, and it's like, look, your funny needs to stand on its own. Like, it shouldn't be, like, I mean, if you have a specific people that you're reaching out to, I get that. But I would think as a comedian, you want to make everybody laugh. And if your focus is just on entertaining women, then it's like, what's the point?
I'm gonna tell you, women don't even like a lot of female comics.
Oh, I feel you, and this is what I'm saying because a lot of women don't like each other. Period.
Exactly.
But that is one of the things that stands out to me. With me being that, not that I'm nobody special, but I don't typically like a lot of female comedians because I just feel like they're not trying to entertain me. So that's in general. But from the first moment I've seen you, every show I've seen of you is like.
Killer.
I don't look at it like female comic or black comic, none of that. I just look at it like, God damn, she is so funny. Like, I feel like you could really spit your material in any room and it's going to kill.
Original.
No matter who it is, male, female, gay, lesbian, straight, all the alphabet people, everybody, period.
Because respect.
Yeah, it's just dope. Comedy is like really like, man, she is just so dope.
And can I answer you in reference to female comics?
Yes.
Because a lot of times, because there are fewer of us, sometimes people try to lump all females together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then also, too, sometimes you do what you got to do to get booked.
Exactly.
It's, as a female, Alfred, he knows, like, based on my skill level, I should have more shows under my belt. I do not. Because
more TV credits.
And it's because I'm who I am and they don't see what I can do. You see what I'm saying? So some women will go ahead and be the hoe, the character. I'm a hoe.
Yeah.
But white females do it too. But it's because I think even, like with the bonnet thing and certain things about black women, for some reason, black people, we kind of self-hate each other. So if somebody's a little wretched, instead of you trying to speak life into that person, oh, I don't like that ghetto shit. Like even like the girl this girl killed it. She's from Dallas. Amazing. And the whole time, at one point in time, only thing people could talk about was her fingernails and her hair.
Oh, Sha'Carri?
Yeah.
Richardson?
Come on now.
How in the world?
She cold.
This girl, in spite of her life and what being raised by her grandmother.
Her mother just passed.
But she was raised by her grandmother.
Yeah. Right.
And in spite of, she's only 5'1".
Yeah.
And in spite of everything that everybody's told her that she could not do, she's doing it. And for that, she's been shitted on. So that's ridiculous because that's something that we do.
The saddest part is mostly who's shitting on her is us.
I've been seeing black men. Why does she have to wear her nails like that?
Well,
why does she have to do her hair?
It
doesn't matter.
Here's my thing. I made reference to this because it wasn't about like why does she wear her hair like that. It wasn't nothing like that. I just personally thought I was like, this is like a running thing. I was just like, if she put it in like a ponytail, make just be less of a strain. But I'm not a runner. But I just thought like
she got enough speed.
Bro,
it don't matter.
I know, but I was just talking about
flow.
It wasn't a.
Do you remember how?
Hear me out.
Yeah.
It wasn't a knock.
Yeah.
I was just thinking like it's like a coaching type thing. I was like more or less when you wear it sleeker, just like how you have a. How you have a what's the thing, a spoiler and stuff. I was just like, I wonder if that would help benefit her because she has a lot of hair.
Aerodynamics.
More aerodynamics. That's all I was thinking. I wasn't thinking like, oh, it's too black. I wasn't thinking anything like that. I was just thinking like, how could she be faster?
Are you a track person?
Yes, I watch it, but that's what I'm saying.
Did you participate in it?
Yeah, early on, and I blew out my knee.
Most people that are authentic track people.
Lowering your knee in kindergarten. Hold on now.
You say kindergarten. You blew your knee out in kindergarten?
Yeah. It was ninth grade.
About he gonna be pro.
It was kindergarten. It was ninth grade. All right.
Carry on.
Most individual, like that type of individual sport, you will see the ones that really stand out. They're gonna have something like it's a fashion show.
Yeah.
Their hair has to be a certain way. That has nothing to do. Like my nephew. Like he still holds the state record in the 100 hurdles.
Yeah.
Big hair, big old curly afro, running, killing it.
Right.
It had nothing to do with his speed. That's what I'm saying. So the thing about it is like when we're looking at someone, instead of looking at the positive, everything she overcame, the only thing that you can see is her nails.
But this is what I'm saying. I don't want to be bulked in with them people because I wasn't looking at it as a negative for her like that. I was just looking at it like I wonder if she had it a different way.
That's not a negative to me. Negative. What's negative?
I'm thinking, how can she get faster out of the blocks?
Right.
That's what I'm thinking about.
All I'm thinking about is how she gonna beat Shelly Ann Fraser Price out of Jamaica.
But that's what I'm saying. How can she get? Because she's slow out of the blocks.
Ooh,
that's her only negative to me.
But you have to keep in mind, she's only 5'1". Most of the
but I knew a dude in high school, man, badass dude. He was a little dude. Fastest dude I ever seen.
My son is like that, but the thing about it is you have to keep in mind if you have shorter legs, you have to increase your momentum. Yeah. Most people with the longer legs, they start out further, not because of their speed, because of the length of their legs. Yeah. So once you've caught that momentum up and you got your legs engaged, that's why, have you ever noticed, she always hits it at, like you can see it kick in right maybe 4 seconds before the end
30.
of it. Yeah, and and you see her from the back.
30 yards. The last 30 yards is when she's
cold.
And that's because of her leg size.
But I'll say this.
And this is not about fashion or anything with her nails, but I wonder if she would push off stronger if she didn't have.
But she's been doing that long. She knows how to do it.
I hear what you're saying.
But even think,
and I know people. I know people who work around different stuff. But I feel like
she know how to wipe her ass. If you can wipe your ass,
I know. But I feel like if she had a little bit more,
she know how to do her phone like this.
But FloJo, let's like even back then. As a little girl, I couldn't wait to see what FloJo was going to have on.
Yeah,
she'd have that one leg out, the other leg be covered up.
Yeah,
the hair, the nails.
I got it. And everybody talked.
Everybody talked about her.
Yeah, me too. I do like women.
I got in the women's track for all.
But do you remember people used to dog out her because she had the long nails and the hair and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm saying it's
still winning.
And why? But the thing about at the end of the day, why are we dogging out?
But that's why I wanted to separate though. With me, it's not a.
But I didn't hear you saying.
Yeah, with me, it's not a why she got it. I'm just thinking like I wonder if she would get more momentum if she could push off.
Let's not wonder. Let's just wish her well with what she got.
I definitely do.
But that's what I'm saying. If
she's such a beautiful soul, man. Yes. Watching her talk, man, I'm just like, yo, this is a beautiful young lady, man.
Yeah, and even like the one time they had to beep her because. When she finished the rest, she's like, "Fuck yeah, fuck it!" Like they had
on the last one.
She real
from South Dallas.
She real, and baby,
that's that triple D in her.
That's that triple
D in her.
She might have some Dos Equis up under,
I know you gonna have one for.
I have it for you at the end of that. Yes, but good luck to. But I'm saying but when it's something like that, like even with the bonnet stuff, there's times I see ratchetness or whatever. But
so what do you really quick? So how do you feel about what Monique said? I felt like she was very articulate. I didn't feel like she was bashing, and
I see where she's coming from.
Yeah,
but also too sometimes if you do see somebody there's some people they got the bonnet on because they can't afford to get their hair done. I mean, and there's some people they don't care. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, but if they don't care, why is that your problem?
No. But I'm just
I'm saying, but I understood what Monique. Yeah. It made sense what she was saying, but also too. So are we just gonna say something about it, or what can we do to?
But that's how I feel. I feel like she was being. I felt like she was being very on some auntie stuff, motherly, like baby girl. If you're gonna step out, just do enough to step out.
But also too, even in the church, if you think about it, honestly, how many times has someone decided they wanted to be a member of a church? They were still a babe in Christ, so they came to church with a skin tight dress on because they just thought, "Hey, I gotta wear a dress for church." Some churches will be like, "Baby, we don't do that here. You need to get out."
Exactly. I would never do that. But if I was the preacher, I would be like, Come back. Listen, after the service.
Yeah, because you're nasty.
After the service, come to my office. I want to lay hands on you.
No, we're not.
We're going to pray.
No.
That's terrible.
That's awful.
And I'm serving the blood.
But I'm saying, there are churches where, out of respect, hey, and it's how you come to somebody. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So if it's one girl that she was a prostitute. She don't know. She's never known the culture of church. Mm-hmm. All she knows is she needs that healing from church, that spiritual healing. And she comes to the hospital, a spiritual hospital, which is the church. Right. And she goes in there and she's rejected because she doesn't have insurance. She's going to go
right back to the street.
You know what I'm saying? That's just
I like that analogy you used.
Yeah, that's it.
And I was going to go there.
Hospital.
No, the spiritual hospital, but I knew she was going to use the insurance and all of that.
Yeah, but I'm saying you have no insurance, so they put them out. So the thing about it is, but what about if it was a church where she came in inappropriately and a mother of the church said, "Baby, can I talk to you?" Mm-hmm. And just say, "Hey, just because this is some things I need you to know. I have my daughter, if you don't mind, I wouldn't mind taking you and buying you an outfit.
So
and let me take you out to dinner. Let me take you to lunch, and maybe we can just talk.
Show them love.
Show them love, not arrogance. Criticism. Because $50, I bet you was just like her. Mm-hmm. And instead of you doing the right thing, you try to chastise when you could actually uplift.
Are you trying to bet that $50 right now?
Huh?
Are you trying to bet that $50 right now?
Bet it?
What were you saying?
Baby, if you want $50 from me, you do not want that $50. You gonna have to do.
You don't want that $50. You gonna have to do something strange.
Let the record show what you have to do for $50 with Angela is way inappropriate.
It is so inappropriate.
I'll give you 40 for a relatively simple task.
Angela,
even the simple
hit me up in the comments.
What's next for you? Where you at next? What are you doing? What are your plans in the comedy?
You and I are together.
When?
This Saturday.
This Saturday?
Yes.
Okay, we got a show.
And we have not performed together in a minute. So I'm more than elated. Casey Mack.
Yes.
So I'm excited.
Funny
Chocolate
Cat.
Lounge
in Dallas.
Yes, and I'll be Thursday. I'll be at what's it with D. Ellis. It'll be look at this D. Ellis, Anastasia, and Lisa Love.
Oh, that's gonna be just stupid crazy.
Yes,
D. Ellis was our
first legends.
Was our first
a lot of estrogen.
First guest here on this show.
Yes.
So
he is an entertainer.
Yes, he is.
He is the entertainer.
So thank you so much for coming. You are an incredible entertainer, incredible comedian. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to put your handles on the screen. They're going to follow you.
Yes, please do.
Somebody in Chipinge, please give her a shout out.
And we need to keep my baby on his toes. So if it's a fella, if you can do better, let me know.
Nah,
I'm playing.
We ain't gonna compete with the Nigerians.
Yeah, he might put it some up.
Yeah, there you go.
You don't want that bad juju.
You don't want
that bad juju.
And I want to thank y'all for having me. This was good. Like, sometimes
it was fun. It got deeper than I thought, and I like it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It just went all over.
Yeah.
But I think we had some things accomplished. At the end of the day, like I said, love is the foremost. God is love. Focus on the love. Yeah. Focus on your inner health, your inner strength, so that you can put it out to the world.
We're going worldwide.
Baby. And don't go to Chipinge, start no shit, or you'll catch the lightning.
You get the lightning.
Catch the lightning.
Get the lightning on your ass.
The A to Z show, bro. Absolutely. We're going worldwide.